Pretty picture of the Capitol there, and somewhere inside that Capitol is our next guest, making her way up the stairs as we speak. She's one of only 4 Republican lawmakers who helped force a vote to release all of the files in the investigation of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the House is expected to vote next week on a bill to release the files after a bipartisan petition to force the vote finally got enough signatures. And all of it comes after a new batch of Epstein's private emails were released, a batch that mentions President Trump multiple times. Some GOP leaders and the president oppose the release of these documents, and the president denies any wrongdoing, hasn't been accused of wrongdoing. Only on CBS Mornings, we are joined now by Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. Congresswoman, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good morning to you. I want to begin with the release of the Epstein files, the vote to release those files. You are on the side of releasing them, and you're on that side despite President Trump saying that only a very bad or stupid Republican would be standing where you are. Why is this so important to you?
It's for the victims. These women have been waiting, some of them for decades. I talked to several victims that were raped by Jeffrey Epstein back in the 90s. And so this is information that has needed to come out for a very long time, and the American people have demanded it. And so the American people deserve to see transparency from their government. Rich, powerful people should not be protected. That is completely wrong. And it's a message to victims everywhere, victims of rape, human trafficking, and children who are trapped in terrible situations, that the government will not protect the predators, that we will work hard to protect the victims.
So, Congresswoman, that all sounds reasonable. A lot of people agree with you. And so the question comes to mind, why is GOP leadership and the president himself so opposed to letting these files be released? As the Wall Street Journal put it, he looks like he has something to hide, even if he doesn't. So put on your political hat here. Why is he so opposed?
Well, you know, I've talked to many of the women, and the women themselves have said that Donald Trump did nothing wrong. And even their attorney said that Donald Trump was the only one that helped them. So I'll just being very honest with you, it's something that I don't understand. I think it's a huge miscalculation. And I truly just stand with the women, and I think they deserve to be the ones that we're fighting for.
You can understand, Congresswoman, how in the absence of a compelling why, a reason from the White House, people jump to conclusions and assume the president must be implicated in some way. And then we have all of this new information that came out both from Republicans and Democrats. I know you were going through it as of Wednesday. I'll just highlight one email that's getting a lot of attention here. It's from Jeffrey Epstein in 2011, and he says, "The dog that hasn't barked is Trump." The email goes on from there. We don't understand the context. What do you make of this?
I don't know. Not understanding the context of their conversation. And, of course, Jeffrey Epstein is dead, so we can't ask him himself what that means. There's many conversations in these emails. There's tens of thousands of pages. That email in particular came from the estate. We subpoenaed the estate on the Oversight Committee. I'm part of that investigation. So it would be good to have further information there. But there's many people. And, you know, I've been looking at these emails, and I think it's a very interesting view into a world that most of us have never seen. It's like kind of like a web of global affairs, business connections, a very high and powerful people, foreign leaders, and it's just an interesting world, and even the intel community.
It is an interesting world. It makes me wonder, and I'll just put it baldly, do you think President Trump has something to hide here?
I don't, because I believe the women, and the women have said over and over again that Donald Trump did nothing wrong. Even Virginia Giuffre said it under oath, and she wrote it in her book. And so if we listen to the women, they say Donald Trump has done nothing wrong.
Congresswoman Greene, Gayle King here. We're very excited to have you because we've been trying to get you for a while, so we're glad you finally said yes. We're delighted to talk to you.
Thank you.
But I wanted to talk to you about this shutdown. There's been a lot of controversy about it. You know, many people are glad that it's over, but many of the Democrats are still upset about the Obamacare payments, how that's ended up. You seem to be siding with the Democrats on this. At one point, Hakeem Jeffries called Marjorie Marjorie Taylor Greene an ally. So I'm wondering how you feel about this. Are you surprised yourself that you're aligned with the Democrats on some of these issues? And President Trump says you seem to have lost your way. Can you respond to both about you?
Well, first of all, I haven't lost my way. I'm for the American people only. I'm America first, and I make no apologies about that to anyone. And as far as health insurance is concerned, it hurt my own family. Back in 2010, the Democrats passed Obamacare, and in 2014, when it went into effect, my family's health insurance premium went from $800 to over $2,400 a month. And we've seen the health insurance industry prices just go up and up. And now that the ACA tax credits are expiring, which the Democrats did put in place, and they set the expiration date for this year, I see a financial crisis for Americans. And so on this issue, I don't see political party lines. I see simply that the American people have been done wrong. And I want my party to produce a solution and a plan that fixes this mess once and for all. And so that is what I've been urging here in Washington. And I really hope to see Republicans and Democrats both work together to come up with a very good solution with health care for the American people.
Yeah, everyone would want that. Congresswoman Greene, thank you very much for joining us and for running up the stairs to make it, and for apparently having an amazing cardio routine, because you're not even a little bit out of breath. So maybe share that online later. We do appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.